Alright, so I went ahead and did the smooth it in this area here. I had some leftover, so I went ahead and filled up some voids that I had in the foam. And later on, all this will be covered with sculptor mold. But all in all, it came out pretty good, especially the joint here. So I went ahead and finished painting the styrene in this area and the joint with the smooth it. Gave it a little weathered look. And right now I'm in the process of installing these lights, which I've connected to a switch to control lighting in this entire locomotive facility. I've got two in. I'm also putting some coffee straws. Drilling holes and gluing coffee straws underneath where all the structures go. And the reason for that is to be able to pass the wires smoothly through each of the structures. Later on I'll paint the inside of the coffee straw, or paint the coffee straw on the inside of the structure a neutral color so you won't be able to see it. And one thing I noticed that a lot of times, for instance, I'm using these 12-volt Minitronic lamps. Well, sometimes they light up, and they light up too brightly inside of a structure. So what I'm doing is I'm using some Radio Shack. I'm going to try out first 100 ohm, and then if it's still too bright, I'll go to 150 ohm resistors that I'm putting on either the positive or the negative end of the wires. And only the resistors will be going inside of the structures that may be too brightly lit, that I want to dim down a little bit. And I'm also using this tacky glue, which I got at Walmart. I'm sure you can use Elmer's white glue or whatever to put a little dab inside and hold the wires in place so that the light doesn't move, and with time the wires won't chafe and cut, creating a short circuit. Okay guys, I'm going to explain how I do my lighting from 1 to 10 basically. This double position switch here, the top controls, as I've said before, that power strip right there, and that power strip controls all track signal lights, track power, anything to do with the track. The bottom one controls all lighting, and this one is connected to this power strip down here. As you can see, I already have the transformer in there, and this I went up in amps. I got a 2.5 amp 6 to 12 volt selectable. I have it at 12 volts. Okay, so here's the connection coming from the transformer to a black connector, and I have this connector coming into the negative and positive of this 8 position terminal strip. I've divided 4 positions for positive and 4 for negative, and just connected. You can buy connectors that connect all of the strips together. I just use a piece of copper wire, as you can see here on the bottom, and have joined all of the positives and all of the negatives, keeping them separated from each other. Now, from the terminal strip, you can see a black and red wire coming out of the top. This is just picking up the negative and the positive of one of the 4 positions here. The red wire goes to a switch in the front of the fascia. And then back again, and both the black and the red now join a bus line that I have specifically for the locomotive yard section of all of the lighting in that area. That's your positive and your negative. Now, what you see in there is a bottom of one of the light sockets of the double street lights that I have up on the platform, and the 2 black wires that come down from that light socket I connect onto a thicker feeder wire, which you can see here. And then I'll cut into the bus about 1/4 inch, tin the wire, and then just touch the feeder wire, solder it in place. The positive and the negative here as well. Now, by putting this bus through holes that I drill on the support for the front fascia, I keep the contacts separated, and usually if it's mounted up front towards the front of the fascia, nothing will disturb it where I'm going to get a short or nothing like that. And that's the way I do it. I'm sure there are other ways. I just find this a lot easier just to hook up, and if you ever need to change a bulb or change the wiring, it's just a matter of touching it with a soldering iron and they'll come apart. So there you can see 2 more additional lights, and they're just coming off of the red positive and the black negative of that 12 volt light bus, if you will.